Spain had the ball for over 1,000 passes. 1,000! And they scored 0. That's not bad luck. That's a trap. And today, we're going to show you exactly how it works and why the best teams in the world keep falling for it. Here's the thing nobody tells you about the World Cup. The best team doesn't always win. The most prepared team does. And preparation at this level means one thing: finding your opponent's blind spot before they find yours.
Argentina found theirs in 2022. After losing to Saudi Arabia, one of the biggest shocks in World Cup history, most teams would have panicked, changed everything, fallen apart. Argentina did the opposite. They got quiet. They got dangerous. And match by match, they reminded the world why Messi is Messi. They didn't just win the tournament, they survived it. And there's a difference.
France don't survive tournaments. France devour them. No drama, no identity crisis, just Mbappe running at defenders who already know what's coming and still can't stop it. France reached the 2022 final not because they were the most beautiful team, but because they were the most ruthless. They have a plan B and a plan C, and honestly, a plan D. You cannot trap a team that has no ego about how they win.
Portugal, though. Portugal is where it gets painful. They had Ronaldo. They had talent. They had momentum. Then they ran into Morocco, a team that simply dropped deep, stayed compact, and gave Portugal all the ball they wanted because they knew Portugal's entire system ran through one man. Neutralize that one man, and the whole thing falls apart. Morocco scored once, and defended like the goal was made of gold. Portugal, with all their stars, couldn't find a way through. That is the trap in its purest form.
And then there's Spain. Sweet, stubborn, beautiful Spain. Spain didn't just fall into the trap, they helped build it. Because for years, Spain's possession game was so dominant that opponents had no choice but to sit deep and absorb. And it worked. Until teams started doing it on purpose. Until sitting deep stopped being survival and started being strategy. By the time Spain faced Morocco in 2022, the trap was perfectly set. Spain passed and passed and passed over 1,000 times. And Morocco just waited. Compact, patient, disciplined. And when the final whistle came, it went to penalties. Spain lost. Fast forward to 2026. New squad, new energy, same system, same trap, same result.
So here's what separates the teams that win from the teams that go home early. Argentina felt the trap and fought through it with collective heart. France sidestepped it entirely because they don't care how they win. Portugal walked into it because they trusted one man over a system. And Spain? Spain knew the trap existed. They'd seen it before. They just couldn't bring themselves to change. And that is the most dangerous trap of all. Not the low block, not the counterattack, your own identity. When you're so in love with how you play that you can't stop, even when it's destroying you.
The World Cup will always expose that. Every 4 years, without fail. Spain will come back. They always do. But until they learn to be ugly when the moment needs ugly, the trap will always be waiting. If this kind of breakdown is what you're looking for, subscribe. Because every week we break down how football actually works. And it only gets more interesting from here.